Welcome back to the Romanian Reaver channel in my playthrough of Pillars of Eternity. Time to slaughter some bitches edition.
What? Hey. Need something? Ready when you are.
Yes?
What? Need something? Ready when you are. Yeah?
I'm placing them around
What?
so I can line up shots, basically. I can bowling ball enough of these down there, yeah. They won't even stand a chance.
Yeah?
They'll keel over before it's
Need something?
even a problem.
Ready, Watcher.
Following your lead.
Ready, Watcher.
Should I rest? Or shouldn't I? Well, una sala victus. Or salus, or however it was damn well pronounced.
Hey.
Were Vedan Ansawu.
If I were to guess.
Just say the word.
You catch that guy, you catch him outside.
Need something?
God, I hate wizards, and there's two of them.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey. Francis! Need something? Object worth and rock!
Nice.
Object worth and
Okay, and that one.
Yeah. Object worth. You're not getting through me. Yeah?
Dead on!
Object.
Okay, where are you? Okay, that should have taken care of all the problems.
Ready when you are.
Dead on!
Okay. Gotta say I like the storm.
Not a problem.
Okay, now I definitely camp. I've learned a lot about the druid though. He has some good ass spells. And the lightning one can be very useful in choke points, for example. Excuse me. So that's the tower, the Ingoffen tower. Oil and that. Okay. The massive stone door of the tower is sealed and there doesn't appear to be any way of opening it. Speak the words you learn from the Laden Key Acolyte. You hear rumbles and clanks from the hymn tumblers as the door unlocks. See, being sneaky breaky is quite good for you. You progress story very quickly. You do not have to run around like headless chicken. Shit. And that takes care of that. No, not that one.
Ready when you are. Death to our enemies. You better run.
Nothing to worry about. Wait, never mind, I'm very much worried. Time to meet or see about the Eternal and what he's been up to again.
Not a problem.
Crumpled page from Adham's journal. Day 7. A week of study and we're still none the wiser about this device. Trindinger remains optimistic. I don't know what I'd do without his spirit. Trinding's letter. Dearest Mother and Father, you'll be pleased to hear that I've learned much already since coming to the city. There are many incredible ruins nearby and Master Greg has allowed me to accompany him on a number of expeditions. I'm writing to you from inside an ancient Ingoffen tower. There's an entire district built up around it, but the locals have mostly left the tower untouched. They have let us set up temporary living quarters here so our work can continue uninterrupted. It's an unsettling place at times, but Master Greg has been a constant comfort, and he is quick to remind me that the things we learned from this tower may one day help us find a cure for Widewind's legacy. I'd better get some rest now. Mr. Greg likes to get an early start the day. All my love, Trindig. He's dead. Essence shimmers and pulsates within the strange device. Blood? The mattress is lumpy and smells of old straw, but whoever slept here last made it neatly. Okay, we have to pull those guys to where my capacity to move around is not
Need something?
too
Ready when you are.
badly impaired.
Ready, Watcher.
Okay, I'm as prepared as I'm gonna be. This is a lot like my cavalry tactics in Europa Barbarorum 2. Come on,
Worthy Vader Ansawu.
keep trying.
Your mom.
Let's burn this away. I'll let Margaret's fire.
Ready when you are.
All I have to be careful of is the damn wizards. Those guys can ruin my day quite badly. Lots of shit to sell later.
Not a problem.
Potion of power. The dotted. Okay, not as porno as I would have hoped. Page from Anthelm's journal. Day 2. We've completed our measurements of the machine, thanks to Trinding's youthful agility. Further examination is required to discover its intended use. Fucking with the souls of the living. That's its intended purpose. Yep, there is one.
Ansawu.
Death to our enemies.
Throw one. And you move around.
Not a problem.
You're not getting through me.
Can't get a good shot.
Ready when you are. I will be on the seat.
Got an arrow for this one.
Death to our.
Good.
Not a problem.
Decently worth it. Yeah. Patting the scratchy old coverlet thickens the air with dust. No one has used this bed in weeks. Okay. So whatever our earnest savant was doing, it met with a rather foul and quick end.
Will they made on Ansawu?
Death to
The
our
layout for
enemies!
this level was inspired by a separate hand level in Icewind Dale 1. It made it easy to go to the environment artist and say, make the scene look just like that.
Please tell me there's no... Okay, you. Where was that? Dog's getting pounded. Quite significantly. Best way to fix this. One of those. May as well throw one from this side as well. I'm impressed by that Pooch's resilience.
Need something? Die already!
You better run!
We got cigar.
Death to our enemies!
You dare touch my dwarven beauty? You will die.
Yeah?
In horrible pain. Yeah. What can I say? The chick's kind of appealing.
Not a problem.
Part 2 barrier. Okay. And 200-ish copper. The scroll contains the pen ink diagram, okay. Despite copious measurements and carefully drawn detail, it gives no indication of the purpose of the machine. The works of McGoffin's a comprehensive guide. Nice. Day 11. Finally got out of the tower to clear our heads. Peace take the patrons. We'll finish the study on our own terms, our own time. Just as I said as much thinking, the sky came to life with stray lightning. I said it's a good omen, but the poor lad spooked. Only cure for that's a good night's sleep.
Will they made on?
Death to our enemies!
Folded page from Aldhelm's journal. Day 10. Patrons grow impatient with the lack of quantifiable results. They should drag themselves out of their mansions and spend a few nights here if they think it's so easy. Fortunately for you. Turns out he may have ended up the sacrifice in here. Either he activated it or our friend did. He doesn't look too happy though.
Let's try this configuration.
At one point, there was a sequence where the party
Still
leaped off the
nothing.
tower as the machine exploded
Confounded
Die Hard style.
device.
There were a lot of sad faces when it was cut, but something similar will probably make it back in for the expansion. Besides, once the background for this area was done and it became evident how tall the tower was, it didn't seem plausible that the party could possibly survive the landing.
This place was supposed to... Oh shit. A man hunched over the strange mechanism, his spine sharp, a sharp ridge rising from his arched back. He's barely clothed in filthy rags, and the patches of skin you see are mottled green. A spore stench emanates from him. He's so intent on his work that he doesn't even notice you until your shadow falls on over him. When he turns and sees you, he snarls and scuttles behind the other pedestal. Only his bare teeth seem to have escaped decay. His eyes are yellowed and bloodshot, but they flicker with intelligence. He averts his gaze and holds a hand in front of his face.
Shouldn't be here. What do you want? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He smashes a fist in the Aja pillar. His hand makes a crunching noise but doesn't bleed.
Forgive me. Forgive me. Research. We came to do research on the tower. Some commission from gods. It hardly matters now.
That has nothing to do with the Death in the Streets focus. Yeah, gonna be whatever happened. I just need you to give me the facts, please.
Something happened on our 11th night. Lights in the sky and a static charge in the air. But we were so careful. We were staying in the chambers below. Trindig, my assistant, said he saw a robed figure lurking around the tower. Wore a mask. Carried knives at his sides. A trick of shadows, I told him. The next morning we felt strange. Like we hadn't eaten in weeks. So dazed that we didn't at first notice the blood around our beds. The strange wounds that had appeared overnight.
Oh shit.
And the machine. This cursed spire. Dormant for 2,000 years. Lifeless through hundreds of our experiments. And we wake that morning to find it spinning on its own. On its own! How can we stop what we couldn't start?
As exciting as the prospect of a living machine may be, I expect that, given mention of a machine and a masked figure both, there's another explanation.
Years I've been doing this. Years. I know how these things work, but I don't know how this happened. Nowhere to go. That's the problem. Their souls are trapped here like flies in a jar, clinging to rotting meat.
You do seem like you'd know a thing or two about flies. Slow down, what does the machine have to do with souls?
No time to slow down. But I can explain. Hold a magnet over iron splinters and they stick, yes? Rub your hand over weir wool and the hair of your head will follow it. So it is with this machine.
He looks at you and runs his tongue along the edges of his fine, strong teeth. He quickly looks away.
It has the power to manipulate souls, but why? For what? And how many others lie buried in the ruins of Erglonfath? No. Focus on this one. It's imprisoned our souls in our bodies. Cut the root between essence and flesh. Left a dwindling soul stuck in a shriveling husk. I didn't see him. My assistant, he saw him. We laughed. Said he was spooked by the cemetery. Perhaps it was already too late. I don't know what he did. But by morning the machine was on and we were slain. People were already on the streets, complaining of neighbors and family members acting strangely. Not yet. But I will be. My body is dead. My soul, imprisoned in this corpse, only makes it seem otherwise. And as the body decays, so does the mind. Until nothing is left but the hunger. The only way to forestall the process is through a regular infusion of essence. Living flesh is the only ready supply. I'm not proud of any of it. Hunting men and women in the early days of the affliction. Picking off soldiers that came to investigate. But I'd do it again. I'll do it as long as I must to end this disaster.
Hiravias growls in his hands born into a fist. To think, my clan has the temerity to accuse me of being a soul-ending beast when an actual such monster walks the face of Warafa.
You could help. Help me end this. Help me find sustenance. By the time I realized what had happened, the district had already been sealed. So we fed when we needed, and locked ourselves in the tower to work. And then there came a time when the hunger struck, and there was hardly anyone left. Not your help I need, it's Heritage Shrew. Squanders her research on frivolities, then refuses to make herself useful. Runes! The runes are the last part of the puzzle. Acantha knows them. She gives them to you, and you can turn the machine off. Release our souls.
Wait, runes? The Ngafan runes? She can read them? He speaks of this feat so blandly. Let's talk instead to the Saradin, the Romanian Reaver. I'd pick her thoughts a time.
Yes. Acantha. She was here. In the district. Probably here still. Always prepared. Clever lady, that one. And perhaps you'll bring me something. Something to keep me sharp. Then I show you a secret about the machine. Something to make you strong.
But it's nearly 30 minutes, so I'm going to leave it off here now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, or more precisely surviving up until this point, because gods know the editing's kinda interesting and my voice has a melodic tone to it. If you like what you saw, feel free to hit the subscribe button, like button. It does help out the statistics of the channel, gets more visible, you know, stuff like that. And to be honest, at one point I would like to actually make this a job so I can do better content with better quality, more games, more coverage, you know, stuff like that. Take care.